Here's the funniest video you've ever seen of a guy coming out of the closet as a trans woman of color, but he's still a white guy with 6 kids. Here's the video. I want you to listen to this story. This is a crack up, okay? We're going to start with this guy. All right. This guy, this man, is named Ryan Webb. He's a councilwoman. You heard me right. He's a councilwoman in Indiana. I called him a woman because he just came out as a lesbian woman of color. Now he's married. Wait a minute. He's a married father of 6. He hasn't changed his appearance. He looked like this before and after. And he said, quote, "It is with great relief that I announce to everyone that I identify as a woman, and not just any woman, but as a woman of color as well. And," he goes on, this is getting really cute, "I guess this would make me gay and lesbian as well, since I'm attracted to women." He said he's happily married to his wife, Brandy, with whom he has 6 children. He said, "I'm continuing to retain my preferred pronouns of he and him, and I'm married to my beautiful wife. And I identify now as a lesbian because I'm completely in love with her, even though I identify as a woman and she's a woman. And we have 6 children together, which more than qualifies me for my new self-identification." So as you can imagine, a lot of people went after him saying he self-identifies as a woman of color and a lesbian, even though he's married with 6 kids and didn't change his appearance. So they say he's faking it. I want you to see his speech at City Council defending his decision.
I'm being dead serious. Yeah. This isn't a joke. I said what I said. I don't know what to tell you. You don't get to question me. You do not get to require proof from me. You were part of the movement to help establish these rules and set the bar.
That was his defense. I think everybody knows he's poking fun at people who are mentally ill. But you know what? Everything he said is true, Will. Yeah. You can't tell him he's not a lesbian woman of color.
But that's his truth. Who are we to tell him what his truth is?
and all these people came to the podium at the City Council and said, his truth is unacceptable to us because we don't believe him. But we believe all the people at the drag queen show up the street at the library, right? Taking their junk to 10-year-old and 8-year-old kids.
Yep.
Right? I think this guy is an American hero.
But yeah, I've been saying it for years, Barry, that I'm a lesbian stuck in a man's body. I find women attractive. I do. I find women attractive. I can acknowledge that a man can be handsome, but I find women attractive. I'm just drawn to women. The female inside of me just wants to, have intimacy with them.
Just because we're on the air and this is live and 500,000 people are going to see this in the next week, I'm just warning you, you cannot come on next Thursday in a dress. Okay? I won't enable your camera. We'll have to put a black screen over your side.
Are you going to censor me, Barry?
I know it may hurt, and I know you're going to need a safe space, and I know you're going to be traumatized, and this could be a triggering event in your career. I get it. But you know what?
My truth.
Before we go, hats off to this guy, Mr. Webb. I love the fact that he did it live. He defended his choice, and he said, you enabled this. You can't question me because I can't question you.
Yeah.
This is like
Exactly.
a Monty Python skit, but it's in a real city council meeting in Delaware, Indiana. High five to Mr.
Yeah.
Webb, you know?
And then they get upset because he identifies. Isn't that what it's all about? You get to identify whatever it is that you feel. They got all of these different things. The latest one that I've heard, they call them, straight people cisgender. And no, I'm just straight male. No cis nothing. It's ridiculous. I'm just straight male. Straight male.
Oh, you're a mess, man. I got to be honest with you. You don't even know the words. Okay. So you're not going to make it in the military. We're going to talk about that next week. They're now recruiting with drag queens. Not a joke. You talked about it. We're going to talk about it next week. They're recruiting drag queens with drag queens to go in the military. Can you imagine how terrified the Chinese are and the Russians?
Yeah. I saw a video where they were showing all of the Chinese military and the Russians military, and then they get to the US military and it's all of these dragon queens. I'm like, what? And they were like, they're gonna fear us though. Oh, yeah. I guess they will if you're running around on the battlefield and they see you and they run up to you. You be like, yeah, no, they're gonna run.
Yeah, well, run, all right. Somebody comes at you with an M16 and stilettos, cute earrings, maybe some pearls, a long wig. That's some scary stuff.
And the M16 is going to be pink. I'm just saying.